My name is Senna. Let's talk politics. I think, sir, we will do this country a big disservice if we watch on and allow some level of hypocrisy be na akoso embrebi mu no. Say yebehe na sa hypocrisy no. Gusua ekoso ewo my way mu. It is not good. Nya twomensem a ewo krom ha no enye. Especially impanyimfo a omotete ekuo bia no ewo Ghana krom ha no. It is not good. Now I want to play a video. Na enra eye first May. No be say first May is for workers. And you know, yesterday our first May May Day program bi ase no. I think say a leader of the organized labor eye ku bia Ghana dwumafuo ni na ehye omo ase. Omo leader baako e kan sembi na okasafa eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho. The person etie nsem a leader no e kan, and then you understand why I started with that note say hypocrisy be akoso okrum ha no any kwansi yeso. Let's watch this video from the organized labor for a leader baako. Yentie nsem a woka.
I'm saying, Mr. President, we in organized labor are surprised that 5 months into your reign, the galamsey menace is getting worse. The destruction of our environments, including our forests and water bodies, is increasing with rapidity. Mr. President, we expect you to provide leadership in stopping the menace of galamsey. We expect your government to immediately revoke, not amend, Legislative Instrument 2462. Remember, organized labor has a letter from your predecessor suspending the LI 2462. Pending its revocation, LI stands as a legal doorway.
I mean, basically, I think say we've heard that is coming from organized labor for Pinyi Bakon. Or say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eba abemu 5 months ni galamsey as I say say more ensure say more. I just want us to do some small fact check ewaha. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on spending 5 months or spending 4 months. He has spent 4 months. Okay. And in fact, that's not even the case. So the infant say 5 months and I was spending. You see, the reason why I'm saying the hypocrisy in this country needs to stop. And they said the same organized labor. Look at what happened. Just some 6 months ago. The same organized labor. Just some 6 months ago, right? 6 or 7 months ago, they decided say omobe strike against President Akufo-Addo Aban because no mo say galamsey no the na eye under President Akufo-Addo no is serious. Omo ba abontin after an alleged meeting with President Akufo-Addo, ministers ni bi after an alleged meeting. Organized labor and paying for Babontin ebe call out the strike. Ebe dane intokwa kesiye ewo organized labor emu. Because University Teachers Association for kase wamonti asiye se omonso ye part of organized labor. Omonti asiye se organized labor kuno eteki sa decision no because that time clearly na galamsey no say enyama. Organized labor for Babontin na semon be katre Ghana for ne say they are suspending the nationwide galamsey strike. Why? Because they feel like President Akufo-Addo assurances are one more. Just about 6-7 months ago, said President Akufo-Addo assurances are one more money into kwa walk ewa galamsey suno aso mueni. You can go and Google the story and read. Almost see they were satisfied with the fight. Now President Akufo-Addo will put it up with the galamsey. Inti enu hunti strike no mo members bi aka se wo mo bekono omo organized labor omo si omo nkobium. And then the organized labor ka try and say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bae 4 months pe insio aseyama. And the organized labor ka try His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say galamsey no onya de wasan. Listen, don't get me wrong. Me obi a wo be ye demonstration etia galamsey bia I support that person. Obi bia obe kasa etia galamsey bia I support that person because at the end of the day effect na galamsey have no enka say oh sena oye ndc ni nti no galamsey no embo no ana oye ndc ni nti ni nsuo ense dabi galamsey ne de nya ebenya ye nina enti obi biara wo be kasa tia galamsey no I personally support that person. But this level of hypocrisy under President Akufo-Addo, ye treating with kids gloves. Eba Mahama dia ehon ye feel say ye wakukudro. Ehon ye feel say ye warriors. Inti Mahama enim yenka by heart. Galamsey no nya de be Akufo-Addo de ye kasa no de adwuma na wo ye under Galamsey no eso ye ni. And this is a proof to show you say under President Akufo-Addo he failed Galamsey. Let me show you. This is a report on the heritage, okay? As reported by Erastus Asare-Donko. Erastus Asare-Donko ye na yenim. Oya multimedia journalist and specifically no ye jaina onunkwa handle Galamsey cases no. Okon remu not the reporter ba. This was Erastus Asare-Donko. Emra na organized labor. Mo katre Ghana for say President Akufo-Addo ntokwa wode kuntia Galamsey na somweni no. Erastus Asare-Donko asemo katre Ghana for ne say Akufo-Addo's Galamsey fight was a facade. Erastus Asare-Donko alleges. Bronika se facade a woti ase. Ye ka facade a woti ase. O say Galamsey Akufo-Addo ne Galamsey fight no na ye facade. They say adie no wahye de yi nenim se wo kuntia Galamsey but etire no na Akufo-Addo mom na all penesoma Galamsey na ekoso. Bronika se bibi ye facade. Send your adie no ete no, send your who ne say ete na nya sa na ete. This was Erastus Asare-Donko. Even recently, go on Erastus Asare-Donko's Facebook page. MPP executive be here na just so de Galamsey be politics. No catch MPP ni ne say masa. Yes, NDC for Galamsey ntokwa no mo kono. Enso ni peni, but no kwai ni. Say ya the NDC ni MPP eto ho. Ni ye he omo Galamsey no mo ya ade a NDC ya ade as MPP. Erastus Asare-Donko asemo kan no. But listen, I am not going to sit here and do any form of equalization. Because Galamsey nya ade bi also ye equalization. And then indeed, the NDC and some people in the NDC ekatre and say wo mo ba Galamsey no mbeku etia. And so I expect the NDC to fight against the Galamsey. But if under President Akufo-Addo, mo man sa pressure no, na no hunti mo katre and say mo nko strike because you were satisfied with President Akufo-Addo's fight against Galamsey. Nende it is on record. Say aban we abe wo ya ade asin President Akufo just in 4 months His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bae the fight against Galamsey no it is even better than President Akufo-Addo the fight against Galamsey in his last year. President Akufo-Addo the fight against Galamsey 4 months pa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bae just in 4 months. Look at what has happened. And I'm telling you, I know that more should happen, but just in 4 months, DAC, look at what has happened just in 4 months. And the Okwa Ashanti region, all forest reserves in the Ashanti region taken over by armed illegal miners have been recovered. Under President Akufo-Addo, Galamsey no omo ano mo akokwa yemu anom kite etuo a omo de se kwa yenim no ewo Ashanti region no and the NDC by no omo agi sankrofo na pame omo ni na efri ho. But then you have a leader of organized labor speaking in front of the president, in front of Ghanaians, and he's telling Ghanaians, say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bae no afiansa kwaye essay, afiansa issue essay. Charlie, yet yasiye Galamsey ni de enye. Ba mo me nka no kware ene sa anya atwomensem no under President Akufo-Addo ni yentumi nka sansem wi ende de yenya kukuduro kansem wi e wo president enim. Charlie, I don't know. This the nyachum impenyifo bi e wo krum ha. Inti na Ghana yedu bebi a yedu no. Ya adwin say NDC time de eno ho na ebenya kukudru ni akasa. Me de me nka say NDC time obi ankasa. I have told people on countless occasions the reason why me personally me to about one of the reasons inti I personally me to about my NDC and they say NDC time and na Ghana for you to minya kukudru kasa. And every single person knows this thing. NDC time ena Ghana civil society organizations asofo obia tumi nya akukuduro kasa, and that is what I want, because they may say kasa na meka inti NDC time na monya akukuduro amo kasa na. That is what some of us we want. But the MPP ewoswa, we expect you guys to also be doing the same thing. You don't keep quiet, you don't keep mute. Ne will be aba. Na clearly Ghana fwe hun se nipa kronen tokwa no ebia enso eni de. You can make an argument aka say enso eni, but clearly you can't tell me say President Akufo-Addo efforta na opesa ode kuntia galamsey no na President Akufo-Addo de ye better say Mahama de. You can't tell me that. See na ye weni. Yeni na ye weni, we are watching what is going on. And then Mahama abain by and who say galamsey ne krano, there is a community in one of the regions, a whole community just say galamsey nkwa, and then Mahama abain by no omo akwa say that places ni na. But you have a leader of organized labor. Udie, no problem. Organized labor mo be kasakra na. Enye ekuo bia mon kan galamsey ho asem. Udie yemfa ne say under President Akufo-Addo na mon kasa fa galamsey ho. Yate. Under President Akufo-Addo, you had the opportunity to let Ghanaians know say Mumpuno, you were serious about the fight against galamsey. You called off that fight because you told us you were satisfied with the president. You see, a lot of Ghanaians did not understand. Now, and some of our can say, action bang, and that is why organized labor for Ebabe Collio strike, no, UTAC, University Teachers Association, they still went on a strike because they didn't understand why parent group, organized labor, no, Ebeka said they are satisfied. Whilst they know, say, President Akufo-Addo placed his presidency online, Ewa galamsey, so he still failed. Now, Ebeka say you were satisfied with President Akufo-Addo in the fight against galamsey. Now, Ghana phone name him. Said the fight against galamsey during the era of President Akufo-Addo, no, there was nothing now Obeka say satisfying about it. But that is what you told Ghanaians. And to kwasi mu group ni mu ebi mu eka se dabi de mu ye de mpanyifo mu ye de ase de mu akwa kohia mpanyifo bi wo baabi na mu agi bibi. And that de mu enya akukuduro Obeka trend say 4 months ya NDC buy galamsey na ye west essing 8 years under President Akufo-Addo. Adena mum chese mutumi emma mo ho eda ho saa. Adena mutumi penny emma mo adeja eda ho saa. Aden. No one is telling you not to call for the fight. You can say whatever you can. Yes, let's mount pressure on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his governance. Let's mount pressure on them to stop the galamsey once and for all. I support that. But this level of nyachum sending hypocrisy ni way obi de beka yen de oye ni panti yen kan emwa my way o. O my way si epesi etum pompa asa asuban way emwa enende ama Ghana for bebre na ebo Ghana Bar Association echi a omo na mo explain omo hu no, because clearly Ghana ni bi ehu Ghana ni bi wo ho a na under President Akufo-Addo no nim say ko bi kra wo ho e fe ne Ghana Bar Association. You sure say Ghana ni bi wo ho kra na under Akufo-Addo kra no nim say ko bi kra wo friend organized labor. But you were all quiet and we were all crying in it. When it was time for you to take action, you decided not to. And that day, Weja, Mubuefu, Eka, say 4 months, galamsey na fiança and you say more. Say 4 months, galamsey na fiança asasi say, na kamo call strike na. Moka say we are satisfied. Ewa President Akufo-Addo ne fight against galamsey no. Na kebi amo call strike na kebi and then you nkonko say endu baby asay. Because at the end of 10, obi peja from 1, edi akwa ko do 8. And obi buy and say no no so yemfa so no put the free 8 they are 10. If I no the free 8 they are 10 no na ye blame no. No obi a no page at the free 1 equal 8 na so no ye adwuma ni na. But ono there, o see ono ne there ne why satisfied. The ono the free 8 no e the call 10 no e na wo bo nechi say ono no e na wa say ade no because or the akwa ko drew 10. You the free 1 call 8 na. One fan free 1 and call 8 obi betumi afa free 8 the akwa ko drew 10. Yenya isa enye. It doesn't speak well of mumpenyufo no enye. Ati enye imbebuna abei sa nyama na omu ho intia na me say enne Ghana mebunu bebre na no NDC ababe dane appealing to them than the MPP party. Because they are seeing all this hypocrisy and they are saying, say, MPP time, as in penifoni ni nas romun to me kasa. Ben this time na someone ya bezon just someone who draw be no more kasa. Who sa idea when a young microphone he say, Dabi, and young conquer join the NDC. Unche mwa join me that's it.